Hey everybody. Alright, let's keep going on this insane ass page. Alright. I am scared. My hands are very cold. I am not very warmed up, so here's hoping that this doesn't hit the fan here. Alright, so first what I need to do is I need to hit the staff here, so I'm actually going to... Oh my god, thank god the hands line up. This literally could have been actually the worst. That would have been fucking awful. Not gonna lie. Now there is... The bottom hand doesn't line up quite where I need it to, but that's okay, because to be honest, it could be worse. It could be way worse. So actually this is an ideal scenario here. I wonder if Daz, before I get like too far into this, I'm gonna actually look and see if Daz has like, I recognize a lot of my stuff is gonna be... Hello, are you gonna please? The Daz store is like, absolutely not. I have to go and look and see if they have any for like anything that's actually valuable. They got MMA. Oh, but this is Z. Oh, and this guy's stuff is on sale. Oh my god, it's like you must log in to add items to your wish list. I'll look at these later. I wondered what the options were, and now I have the answer for that. So that's good. Z is an amazing asset maker, and I use their shit all the time. They are just a fucking phenomenal creator. And some of their stuff is kind of stiff. It's not like the best of all time, but it's pretty damn good. So if I can utilize their shit, I'm actually going to need to lower this down and then make this longer. If I can utilize their shit to make my posing slightly easier and slightly quicker, that's really like the overall vibe. That's the goal anyway. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to flip this horizontal. Or not horizontal, vertical, I'm a fool. And then I want to drag this up to this. I gotta open up my concept art. And while I don't really... Oh, I'm a dumbass. Okay, actually, I am a dumbass. Alright, just kidding. Hold on, we're gonna get rid of that. Let me actually separate these apart. I am a fool. This goes like here. This is why looking at your concept art is important, y'all. Don't be that guy. Don't be that dude. He's got like a nice little hand-holdy thing. I you know, sometimes I'm okay. Sometimes I actually do something. Oh my god, and it lines up. Oh my god. Sometimes I'm cool. Sometimes I do the right thing. Stupid stick. This is somehow all the stick's fault. Okay. I'm gonna worry about working on the stick here in just a second. This arm, I'm gonna actually start, believe it or not, with this arm. And I'm going to, and actually I'm not going to connect it over. I'm gonna effectively move this in the way that I need it to. I can get close. Trying to work from reference can always be really hard. And the hard part about this was making the overall pose photo that I had fit whatever, like drag the DAS model to it, and that's gross. But I think we're kind of in a good spot, and this'll look better. Ignore the weird bullshit here. This could be worse. I'm gonna go with this. This is an easy hand to draw, thankfully, but I'm gonna need to move this arm. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the shoulder joint, we're gonna slightly rotate this, like that. Voila, et voila. Although, actually what needs to happen is not that. Because we need this to not cross in a weird way. It's actually that the hand... I'm going to move the pinky, I think. This hand needs to cross in front. There we go, better. Because the arm, it has to come up and around. So that's okay. I'm going to also change this thumb as well. I'm not a huge fan of, like, its overall position. There we go. Much better. All right, now we're going to take the stick, erase the stick, and then underneath we're going to erase the arm. So unfortunately that does mean that this looks like ass. Oh, that's all right. It could, you know what? It could be worse. It could be worse. I need to chill out. All right, so now... Oh my god, this is going to be actually kind of a nightmare. All right, so we got our... I'm going to start with the top layer of fabric here. This might be a little bit long. I'm gonna actually pull this like this so that way it doesn't have a tangent. There we go, that's better. Hi Chips, how you doing today? This angle is high key the devil. Yeah, that's fine. I guess in the end it doesn't matter because let me actually turn this layer off. There's so much going on. Nice. I did send, I sent Lear, I'm sure that he's at work, but I sent a DM warning against this fucking account on Fur Affinity that keeps spamming the shit out of me, and you guys are on there more often than I am, so I sent a brief, like, warning, Will Robinson, do not engage message, so that way you guys have that person's account and can just fucking block them. They're so annoying. They're like one of those accounts that's like, oh my gosh, I love your art. Insert random post I picked here. And then they're like, I would really love to collaborate on artwork sometime. And they've like fucking, I've blocked them on Discord twice. And I'm like, please just go away. Literally, please. I like very rarely get any traction over on Fur Affinity, and then it's like always that one guy. Yeah, it's crazy. It's so funny because I was like trying to figure out. I was like, oh, maybe this is a real person, because they like were like, I found you over on Fur Affinity, etc., etc. And I was like, oh, maybe they are real. And then I couldn't find their Fur Affinity account. Then when I opened Fur Affinity, I saw that they had followed me. And I was like, oh, maybe this is a real account. And then I went and looked at it more, and it's like, oh, no, this is like all stolen artwork. It is. They are not real. And then I opened up my Discord blocks to be like, I was like, I feel like I blocked this person before. I was right. I had blocked that person before, and now they added, like, 19 zeros to their fucking username. Extra letters and shit. I'm like, please go away. I don't want you here. I don't like you. You make me sad. You're freaking me out. And like, if not a bot, then they're just like straight up scamming people, and I'm like, please leave. I want nothing to do with you. You make me very angry. You smell like stinky poo poo. I don't want you anywhere near me. So Cal might send you that information later of what the hell is going on. But I sent him screenshots of both Discord usernames as well as the Fur Affinity username. So that way you guys can just fucking delete that, throw it directly into hell where it belongs. God, this pose. I'm so grateful for 3D programs, because this would be a fucking nightmare. And I like had the photo reference, and without the photo reference this also would have been a nightmare. So thanks past me for planning or some shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh, this would have been the worst. Okay, is this the worst? No. Is it the best? Not necessarily. Is this angle fucking horrifying? Yes. It's so bad. This angle is awful. Oh my lord. He's fine. This is not how perspective works. It's okay. Okay. Sweet God. Ugh, gross. Oh my god, this pose is gonna be suffering. This is just gonna lead directly to hell, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, this is what I get. I want to make a martial arts comic. Okay. Alright. You fool. You absolute fool. You little demon. You are an asshole to yourself, and you did not know this. You didn't know it when you started, but... boy, howdy, you're gonna find out now. You little fool. Oh my god. Alright, but... this could be way worse. Actually, this could be so bad, but it's somehow not. This could be so bad. Oh my god. Where's James Gurney making the dinosaur models when I need him? James. Mr. Gurney, please. Oh god, and then hold on. Hold on now. Oh, this is the worst. Okay, hold on. So we got this. Oh, why did I do this? Okay. I guess on the plus side, I don't have to worry about what that looks like underneath there. Okay, hold on. Hello, hand, can you please? Sure, we're gonna go with it. Whew, this foreshortening is awful. Oh my god. You know what? I want to go be where that little robot monk is in Korea. I wanna go do whatever that guy's got going on. The little robot Buddhist. He just wanted to be a Buddhist. And I respect that for him. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Actually, hold on. Not me having to look up images of somebody cartwheeling in a skirt in order to understand what the ever-flying fuck is happening here. No, this is a fucking round off. That's not a cartwheel. Oh my god, this kid is in almost the exact position that I need. Thank you, random girl-colored crimson dress doing 2 stock footage video. Oh my god. I think I had an aneurysm reading that. Okay, so now... Okay. First and foremost, we're gonna just draw the basic shape of this thing. Okay, 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 okay. This is why reference is important. Wow, this is a nightmare. Oh, hold on now. Hold the phone. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just not gonna worry about the pleats, I don't think, because if I do that, I'm gonna want to die. So, I'm going to instead pretend like the pleats don't exist for a moment, and people are just gonna have to deal with the fact that I don't have a pleated Mamin. It's fine. Everything is fine. People can deal. Good enough. Okay. Well, that was a nightmare. I acknowledge that there should be a building here, but I somehow ate it and sent it directly to hell. But that's okay. Oh wait. Ooh, I need to not put this on this layer. That would have been dumb. Okay. Sure. Okay, I gotta look at like a bunch of... Okay, the art of getting a bunch of movement in one panel is absolutely insane. I gotta think about how this thing is moving. Let me actually, I'm gonna do this on a new layer, and we're going to... that way I can do this on like another place. I need this John Bellion song to like touch my soul. Open my eyes. I am a kid again. I can do anything. I can do anything. Okay, and then I need some like speed lines and directional lines like that. I will go for it. I don't hate it. Okay, so actually I'm gonna leave these alone, because if I do this in the wrong way, shit's gonna get weird. What happened to your light? What happened to your light? Light. Okay, well, that was awful. Okay, slowly but surely. I forgot his arm cuffs. Damn it, Wukong. I wish I had the confidence of a 12-year-old. That is such a vibe. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that alone for now. Could be worse. I really need more, like, I need like motion lines back here, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna just hand do. I'm probably not gonna have this background in here, actually. I'm gonna turn it off for now, because I think I am going to just do focus lines, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, let me start with the stick. Stick. No, and then actually, I was right. I was like, oh, that's not correct. Yes, it is. It's right. I eyeballed correctly, because this thing is in perspective, and that would have been really stupid if it wasn't in perspective. Oh, but let me actually rotate this, because this needs to go effectively like that. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna have to fuck with the stick. It's okay. Everything will be fine. Let me just make the stick really long. And actually, this stick, not quite. It definitely, well, actually, just kidding. I'm full of lies. Stick. Stick. And what I'll do is I'm gonna actually move the stick like past the head. Yeah, stick. Stick.
Hi, Chopperines. How's it going? Welcome in.
I'm slowly I'm slowly making this combat scene happen. I want to light myself on fire. That's okay. This one is going to be one of those like silhouette panels, so I don't have to worry about it too bad. I'm going to go ahead and cut this hand like this. Welcome in. If you've never been in one of my streams before, hi, hello. I'm a 3D animator and an illustrator, a viz dev artist and an author, and we're working on comics. So I made these 3D models to use as my guides for when I'm doing really difficult combat scenes, so that way I don't have to suffer. And I'm still low-key kind of suffering, but that's okay. Comics are awful. I'm effectively using storyboarding techniques to do this and make this a little bit faster, but it's going. It's going. Alright. This is all going to be effectively filled in with black. Let me figure out how I want to actually move this ponytail. This is a nightmare. There we go. Not bad. Is it the best silhouette? No. Is it the worst? Also no. Let me move this. Let's see. It's gonna go like that. I somehow convinced myself to, for whatever reason, make a martial arts comic my first comic, and it's a massive one, and I don't know why I did that to myself. But I did. But I did. Because I am possessed. Okay. There we go. This is all just like really rough. Let's see, and then this goes like this. This is behind this guy's head, so it doesn't really matter, but for my own understanding of where things go, I'm just gonna put it down. If you're interested in reading the whole comic for free, you can do so by checking it out on my website. It is rated, like, I would say mature, so keep that in mind. But it's a Chinese mythology comic, and it is super fun. Let me see here. This guy is getting the snot kicked out of him. Let me see. His shirt is going to go like this. I'm trying to make my job a little bit easier by doing mostly like very graphic panels for these combat pieces. It's kind of working. It's doing what I need it to do. What I may do is I may paint the entire end of the Rudy Jingu Bong in gold, and then that way we can see it up against the back of this guy's head, because that could be kind of cool. So I don't know how these like magic items are gonna work in these like silhouette panels, but this is kind of what, I don't know, I guess we'll figure it out. This guy's got a baseball bat, but it didn't really do anything against this magic weapon, but that's fine. You know what? I have the power of the symmetry tool. I don't know why I do this to myself. Where is my symmetry tool? There it is. Hello? Why? I'm pretty okay. Things have been kind of stressful lately, but I am doing my best. Could be worse for sure. I was not feeling super great yesterday, but now I'm back in it and feeling a little bit better today. I'm feeling relatively warmed up and doing all right with the art, so could be worse. I hope your day is going well as well. Baseball bat. Sure. Sure. But yeah, doing okay. I'm getting ready for a really big like Kickstarter project to go out at the end of the month, so I've been spending a lot of my time getting ready to do that. And I'm gonna move to Canada, which is pretty exciting. So I've also been packing up all of my stuff to move. So there's just been a lot going on, but otherwise, it's alright. Hi, Raimundo, what's going on? How are you today? Welcome to 3D Model Town. I'm suffering. I do regret... I don't know. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't say I regret picking a martial arts comic. I'm learning a lot, and this will ultimately help my storyboarding, too, later on. So, I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's see. It's gonna look really intense once it's all black, but we'll get there. Not bad. Okay. Thankfully, this really could be the worst. But we're alright. I'm very tired. But otherwise, I am kind of alive. Okay, we're not going to think about this that hard. Oh, but wait. Actually, I keep forgetting that this dude doesn't have pants on in this panel. It's actually, Ma Mian. A civilized conversation between sports fans. Mood, though. I'm not really, like, super big into sports, to be honest. The only, like, sport I've ever done is rock climbing, and that tends to be more of, like, an individual sport. So I don't know nothing about that. Okay, alright, okay, alright. So now let me grab... I remember back in the day when I did 3 layers of gold. Oh, that's funny. That did not last for very long. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in. Yeah. We're going to just kind of make sure that I can see it, because I don't want to lose this in this cool silhouette. That would be very sad. This is like the most important object in this entire sequence, so I gotta really make sure that I can see it with all of the motion lines and the SFX. Okay. So I'll leave that alone like that for now, and then let's go ahead and turn this off. Let's see, I'm gonna need this, that. And then we're going to go like this, and we're going to go like this. That's not what I wanted. There we go, better. Clean this up. I'm really excited to be done with this sequence and this chapter, so that way I can take a break before I have to do more combat, because this is actually high-key the worst. How do I want to go about... Do I want to put this like this? Shh, we're going to take a look at this really fast. Actually, that ain't bad. It ain't bad. Alright. Not bad, not bad. What kind of sports are you into, Raimundo? My favorite ones to watch are like football, like soccer, and not American football. American football is so slow. But I also am a huge fan of like martial arts. So I'll do like MMA or boxing. I love that too. But I'm not like super big into like the actual like competition scene or anything. I will definitely watch it though. Okay. And then I'll shade that when we come down to it later. I love these little fine lines, but they did not help me in this instance. Ended up doing weird shit. Okay, not bad. And then we'll do like an impact line around the head. You know, I actually may... I don't like how it's bisected, but I may end up also putting like a panel here. This will make sense in a second.
Yeah, I love it too. Oh yeah, tennis.
Yeah, tennis is awesome. Tennis is so fast paced, crazy. That is intense. Yeah, I do like watching tennis too. This song is "Sick of Being Honest" by Milk Blood. But if you want to listen to the song, there is the linky. Oh my god, that Omni-Man emote though. He's like, get it. Okay, so I'll worry about this later. Oh yeah, and then this is a breakout panel too. Ah, god, I gotta remember what this crab lady looks like. I haven't drawn her in like 18 panels because I did not want to do it. I didn't want to commit. There she is. If you're interested in reading this comic for free, you can totally read it over here for free. It's over on Top Boss and Webtoon. Yeah, I know. Oh, no, the creepypasta looking guy. No, dude, he's like their mascot. I don't know who he is, but he's like, look at him. He's like, get it. Like, sometimes they have him like rollerblading and stuff. I'm like, I don't know who this dude is, but I love him. I love him. Okay, God. All right, I gotta figure out what the hell is going on with this stupid arm. All right, this is where I suffer. No, it's okay. Actually, if I can handle Wukong flipping upside down, I can handle this crab lady's weird arm. I don't know him, but I love him. Yeah, I have no idea what that guy's mask or what their mascot's name is. Let me see if I can find out. Milk Blood mascot. What is that? What is that guy's name? Oh my god, his name is actually canonically Mr. Mascot. He was actually designed by a creepypasta artist by the name of Trevor Henderson, apparently. Inspired by Slender Man. I love him. Apparently, he's a recurring character, and they have like a Gorillaz-style overarching world and lore across each novel, so the guy goes on little adventures. I love that for him, though. He's just a funky little dude. I don't know, man. I could one day aspire to be that level of chill. Okay, this is... crab parts are weird. Let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that like this. We are going to have this bandana kind of going that way as she jumps. And don't become a crab person, guys. I think that's the moral of this comic, is don't do that. Don't do that. I'm kind of glad that I don't really have to draw her from any specific angle. I am going to draw the like actual crab arm kind of coming down that way, though. It's pretty thick. That's one thick as hell crab arm. Yeah. She's only got a half crab arm on this side. Sure. I don't think anybody's really going to notice that this is definitely not the same. I also hate this hand, whatever the hell is going on over here, so let me fix it. Awful. That was a terrible hand. These models are great for guides, but like at the end of the day, I end up just like I just end up not doing it sometimes, and that's okay. On their YouTube, they have him. Oh my god, the installation, I can't. That's funny. I'll have to go check out their YouTube. I somehow have not gone over there. I enjoy bands that have like fun, weird stuff going on with their like the lore of their worlds or like their story and stuff. It's just cool to me. It's a lot of like effort, but it's really neat. I think it pays off. The narrative is funny to me. This lady's gonna go try and sucker punch Wukong in the throat, but it ain't working. Okay, let me figure out what the hell is going on back here. People are like, who's your idol? And I'm like, that one mascot guy from Milk Blood. If I can work hard, maybe I can one day achieve his like badassery. Oh yeah, no, okay, Raimundo, no. So like these 3D models don't really have a lot going on them. They have like Ken doll parts under here, right? They're like Barbie dolls. But Jeff Bezos got mad at me about the butt one time, and I got like suspended on Twitch for like 3 days. Because it saw the butt and it just did not like it. Did not like the booty crack. So we now have a prevailing theory here that Jeff Bezos is not an ass man. So I do have to censor them to some extent. Apparently their auto moderator thought the butt was too realistic. I'm like, look, man, I didn't decide how these models work. I'm just a guy, a dude using an art tool, man. I don't know. I'm kind of lazy. I'm not gonna do pockets back here. I don't think. This lady's on camera for like 2 seconds. I'm not gonna worry about it. So yeah, I do think that's super funny. Unfortunately, what that means is that I have to do all of my like 3D model and prep work off screen, because otherwise Jeff Bezos will come for my booty, and I don't need that. I don't have time for that kind of energy. But this is typically how I do all of my prep work for my comics. I use like a storyboarding software to get my figures in, so that way I don't have to go and look for references, although sometimes I still use like physical references to pose the models, because that's just kind of how that goes. And then I'm able to work a little bit more quickly since I don't have a team of background artists and stuff to help with this like comic process. So it does speed things up just a little bit, at least. This sequence has been taking me forever because normally there's like a lot of talking. Chinese dramas have more... I don't know what the hell's going on with her foot there. They have more... it's like a lot of talking drama. But I also really wanted a lot of like homages to martial arts. Chinese martial arts and action movies. So unfortunately for me, that means that I have to suffer. Oh my god, Cal, I'm so sorry. What a long shift, holy moly. Oh, good. You got my DM. The person's possessed, Cal. They scare me. This is like the second time I've had to block them. I'm like, go away. Okay, so then I'm gonna do the action lines just like this. Yeah, sure. Reminds me of when I submitted an essay to a beta testing stream where they read it live and give feedback. I had to tell them in the chat, like, turn on the blur sensor. Oh, because I added, oh my god, images and there's so many naked Greek statues. No, it's true. I do demos for my students all the time. Let me see if I can find the one. Hold on, where is it? It's like one of my favorite demos, but it's over top. Yeah, it's over top of Michelangelo's David, and so in order to use it, I had to be like, he's beautiful. So, it's a mood. It is sad. I wish that the internet was a little bit better about, like, what I would describe as, like, artistic nudity or fine art nudity, where it's, like, clearly this is for artistic purposes. It's not, like, porn. But the internet does not care. And that is unfortunate. It reminds me of the time that Tumblr started banning a bunch of images of oranges because it couldn't figure out that it was, like, not a boob. It didn't know. Back in the good old days, the olden times. Right? Well, it's like sad because it's like if you have your stream labeled as mature, you know, it's like people should know that it's 18 plus. Like I label mine that way because I cuss a shitload. And like that's the way that it goes. Like not all spaces are for kids, and it's like if you're okay and you're mature enough to handle it from an artistic standpoint, it should be all right. Of course, like there are other places that are more of a Wild West. Like Picardo is literally just 99% weenies. That's all that's going on over there. Today's Rockstar is Kiwi Strawberry Splash. That sounds like a very summery flavor. I like it. I have Oolong tea today. And that's fine. I don't. That's all I gotta say.
Well, 不知道.
That is today's energy vibe. If people are like, what is the Chinese phrase of the day? It's 我不知道. I don't know. I'm actually going to move her down a little bit. I think I would like her to be like launching up. Launch. She's achieved lift. Oh my god, Cal's over on YouTube now. Hello. Sorry for having a crash out yesterday, guys. Shit's been high-key awful. I was gonna do a writing stream yesterday, and then my brain decided to be fucking done. And then, long story short, I did not do that. I did do some writing, but I was effectively checked out all day yesterday. It's springtime. I want him to have a little bit more of a serious expression here, I think. Okay, let's see. That. Bring this down and up like this. I'm gonna have to erase out the box, but as is the way with these cutout panels. This is a really tiny panel. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, actually, I forget. I'm actually going to go in, and we're going to... I realize I don't need to have this here because his eyes are currently glowing, so I can just leave this alone. Goodbye. Yeah, this is truly hilariously small. That's alright. Nobody is going to look at this page in any detail. On the plus side, I am very excited that the publishing season is kind of winding down for my work, so I can just chill out for a second, and I'm still going to be getting paid a retainer, even though I'm not going to be working nearly as hard, which is great. But next semester, I might have like 3 classes, and I'm scared, so we're going to see how that goes. I got asked by the illustration department to teach a class because they don't have a character development like teacher all of a sudden, so we'll see how that goes. Oh god, okay, so this is where this panel is going to get insane, because I have to figure out how I want to draw this. Do I have references? I'm going to put... Actually, I don't need this lady anymore. Well, I'll need her later. I'm not going to lie. Let me see. Honestly, ironically, oh, this is actually a super good reference here. Okay, I'm gonna have to just create a swirly of death. And maybe not ironically, the best references for this comic are gonna be Dragon Ball. Which makes a lot of sense, because we're doing the same thing. We're talking about the same shit. I understand. But I'm going to be looking at that. Oh my god, I love AI viewers from Streamboo, guys. Part of my crash out yesterday was being pissed off that everything is ads. Like, legit, I can't enjoy TikTok anymore because it's all, like, 90% ads. YouTube's fine because I have ad block on, but ain't no ad block for TikTok. It's so many fucking ads. A lot of, like, phone mobile games are ad farms now as well, so it's like, where did the good times go? Okay, so I'm just gonna draw him in, and... The stick, I think, theoretically, is going predominantly like this. But then we're going to spin it. And that's going to be how this goes. But I'm going to put the stick in later. I just want to know how many people, like, actually click that link and go, oh my god, I would love some AI ads. Like, or AI bots. I'm like, how do you... What is the logic here? What do you want? Hi, Carix, how are you? Welcome in. How many sad people are like, my stream sucks, give me the bots? I'm like, back in my day, I sat and streamed for 8 hours with maybe 1 viewer per stream. I built all my followers homegrown, baby. No ads, only suffering. Oh my god, I believe it though, Raimundo. I believe it. I feel like probably game streamers suffer from that more, or they're more likely to jump in on that shit. Because over in some areas on Twitch, it's, like, really competitive. Not me, though. I don't do that shit. I don't play those games in here. That's fine. That'll work. Sure. Yeah, I gotta watch out because even that uncensored nippity nop over there. Don't look at it. Don't look at it too hard. Jeff Bezos will never find me. Also, everybody should hydrate. I'm drinking some oolong tea, but you can drink whatever the hell you want. We're fans of all drinkies in here. Don't get crispy. I live in Colorado, and Colorado is the driest, crustiest place. Oh, we got a whole self-care combo. Stretch. Oh, I was shrimping really bad. That was probably for the best. My back cracked. I'm all right. Yee. I really just want to be done with this this damn chapter. I'm gonna upload the whole chapter to Fur Affinity, or chapter 11 to Fur Affinity, and to not to DeviantArt actually. I'm getting off of DeviantArt after, you know, 15 fucking years or whatever, however long I've been on there. Really sad. But the site uses too many AI tools, and I am not a fan. So I'm going to be re-uploading all of my more recent and relevant work over onto ArtStation and calling it good. And then also Toy House as well. So if you guys are over on Toy House, I'm going to be continually adding my OCs over there. I recognize that's not necessarily a super great place for full-blown art pieces, but it's not a bad place. Hey, well, hopefully that'll help you. I hope, Caro. I hope. Finding the right stuff is difficult, but when you do, as somebody who has been on a wide variety of seizure medication, it can be kind of a fucking rodeo, but... yeah, nice. Okay, so now, this is gonna suck. Alright. Damage. It wasn't my idea to let you in. Okay, not bad. Let's see, a good start. Okay. Not like I'm going to be seeing any of this back here, but it helps with the actual flow of the piece. Oh my god, if my hand would work. Black tea sounds good, though. It's always a good day for tea. Even if it's hot outside, I'm like, it's tea time. This is system overload. I can't hold anymore. This is system overload. Oh yeah, that a lot of seizure meds cross over into like mood stabilizers. Some of them work, some of them don't, but it really depends on your brain chemistry. Like the last med that I was on was Depakote. Did not work for me. Definitely stopped me from having seizures, but it did not do very much else. It massively fucked with my body. But everybody's brain is different, so it is a process to try and find the one that works. Wait. I understand why this foot is here. Hold on. I'm gonna actually move this bad boy because based on the skirt and the silhouette, it looks really fucking weird. So I'm actually gonna put it much farther back so that it's more clear that there's a excuse me. There's a break. Actually, that's better. Okay, coolio. And then I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'm a little demon. I will, if it's you know, 22 Celsius outside, I will indeed still be drinking hot tea. I'm kind of horrifying. Unless it's boba, in which case then I will drink a chili boba on a hot day. But it really depends. Depends on what's going on. Wukong eventually goes on a boba date. That will happen. Now what I want is Pandesal and a longanisa burrito and a pandan, like a buko pandan iced matcha. That sounds fucking fantastic, actually. Yep, he goes on a boba date. In my mind, Wukong is Filipino. He's not Chinese. He's got Chinese influences and spent most of his time in China. But I like to think that he's from the Philippines. I'm a tea drinker. Even if the temperature is 30 plus Celsius, you are elite. You are the elite. Oh my god. 30 Celsius is where I start to actually actively die. I can feel my brain start to melt, and then that's where I get upset. I hide inside. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be where this gets kind of difficult. But we'll make it work. I'm going to do the stick well, I can do the stick now. I'm going to do stick now. And then actually, well, nah, I'm okay. I'll do special effects in a second. Wukong is the name of the main character of this comic. I love myself some good hot tea in the mornings on hot days. Ah, yes. Having no AC definitely changes that. I think the apartment that we applied for in BC does have AC because it's a newer build. But honestly, though, I recognize that BC doesn't really get that hot, thankfully. Like 74 Fahrenheit is like the average. So that's like what? Like 20 Celsius is like the average. So it's not bad. It's not bad. It could be way worse. God, I love the flow of this song. Is this Frog City? Yes. Oh my god. Alright, so speaking of frogs, let me go find the Frogman. Frogman. There he is. Eventually, too, like, this whole thing is gonna get, like, erased out. So he's gonna be... I'm coming out. I'm fine. Yeah, along the coast. Interior gets, like, 81 to 90. Yeah. July, August for us is the toastiest, for sure. Yes, yeah, this comic is a Sun Wukong, like a Journey to the West adaptation. Yep. Yeah, no, not Indonesian, Filipino is what I said. The Island of Flowers and Fruit to me reads a lot like the Philippines. And China did occupy some of the Philippines for a while. So, pretty cool. So I in my mind, I'm like, because when was the Chinese-Filipino occupation? When did China occupy the Philippines? They invaded the Philippines. Or let's see. I need actual history, thank you. Yeah, so around the time that Sun Wukong was, like, that Journey to the West was written. So if we're taking canon, Filipino lore, I love how they don't have an exact date. Yeah, so, but, like, roughly between 1574 and 1603, give or take, was when Filipino independence happened. And by independence, I mean that the Spanish colonized the Philippines. But before that, they were, like, occupied by the Chinese. So, yeah. Oh my god, Filipinos will tear me apart if they hear that I confuse the Philippines with Indonesia. I can't. That's okay. That's okay. Ow, somehow I punched something with my left thumb. I don't know what the fuck is happening. I don't know. I do love Indonesian food, though. I'm basing a lot of that, like, assumption for Wukong off of, like, the rough geography from the original story. So when Wu Tangan would have written Journey to the West, the Philippines would have been a part of China, I guess is my theory. So, when I think of tropical islands in that area, the Philippines is definitely what I think of. And there's a lot of, like, Chinese influence in some Filipino cuisine. So, when I have Wukong, let me see if I can find the chapter. It's the one where he's explaining to Sean where the hell he came from. There we go, this one. I have him in, like, traditional coconut fiber and, like, tribal Filipino, like, clothing. So, pretty cool. There will be more flashback panels of Filipino Wukong. It will just take time. Eventually. This guy's wearing headphones. The headphones can't protect him from getting kicked in the face. Oh no, Cal, no! That's so sad. I'm so sorry. Last night I talked to God. It's actually a little large. Let me bring this down just a touch. There we go. Dawn of a new streak. I can't. Okay, so now this is where this gets funny. Okay. I need to actually look up references for this from the side. Oh, God. Okay, you want to know how many people draw their frog personas from the side? The answer is exactly 0. Life on Mars. So we're going to be kind of flying by the seat of our pants here. And by that, I mean we're going to look up frogs from the side. We're going to actually you do this thing called looking up reference images. Crazy how that works. Damn Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle looking guy. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I don't want him to accidentally look like the Geico Gecko guy. That is the opposite of what I want. Thankfully, this guy's eyes are closed, so I don't have to worry about it. This guy also doesn't have, like, eyebrows. Yeah, it's fine. This'll do. He's fine. Actually, you know what? This could have been worse. This could have been worse. It's a war between frogs and mice. Oh god. That's terrifying. It's an ancient Greek comic epic poem. I love it. It's a Trojan War featuring frogs and mice. That's fantastic. People are silly. I love it when people make a good piece of parody media. I'm sure Homer would be like, "How dare you?" The Odyssey and the Iliad were masterpieces. It's like, don't take yourself too seriously, bro. It's a fun read. I love that though. That's awesome. Frogman, frogman. Oh no, I'm so sorry you're scared of frogs. To be fair, they kind of like are pretty erratic when they move. Like they're not like the most I don't know, overall. Let's see, this needs some help. They're not like the most overall calm creatures. Hold on, we're gonna rework some of this here. I actually need to set this guy's eyes way forward. More forward than what I had. Unfortunately, because frogs don't really have, oh, and actually, you know what? No, these headphones are going to be bigger. Frogs don't really have a humanoid-shaped skull, so this is going to, again, put him in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle category, but I'm okay with that. I'm all right. We can cope. I may do a shorter muzzle. Get this back a little bit, like that. I've never drawn this character from the side, so this is what we get for. Yeah, that's fine. He's gonna be on screen for like 2 seconds. I'm really not worried about it. It'll be okay. It'll be all right. It'll be okay. Yep. Frogman. Let's see. I'm actually gonna make his fingers like really bulbous here. Frogman! Frogman! Alright. We're okay. I remember that poem because I wrote about it. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. Search for Sliders is narrated with epic gravity. No, it's true! It's just all over the place writing. That is funny, though. Oh, that ain't fun, though. Yeah, my mom's scared of grasshoppers for the same reason. Like, her younger brother used to throw grasshoppers at her, and so it's like, now she's to a point where it's like, If a grasshopper is anywhere near her, she's like, "Nah, I'm good." She just like checks out. It is an understandable thing. You just never know when you're gonna get frogged, you know what I'm saying? That ain't a good place to be. Alright, this guy is caked up. Just kidding. Also, everybody should hydrate, though. Let me turn this back on so I know where I need to stop. He's got some harem pants on, so we're going to really bring this out and across. And there's a little bit of this going on, but not by much. And then let me turn Wukong off because we actually need to go like this. Oh, my lord. Newts are very cute. And salamanders are also very cute. I'm a huge fan of lizards. I have a lot of lizards featured in my work. There's a talking iguana in One Pale Reflection named Enrique. He's fucking amazing. I love him so much. He's Colombian. He does not have any idea what the fuck is going on in his life at any point in time. I get it. And then, not One Pale Reflection, Fatal Mechanisms, which is coming out next year, features an alien, and she's a, salamander-like. She's very, like, I don't know, salamander-inspired, for sure. But not anything, like, super crazy. She's definitely more alien than anything else. Kind of like axolotl inspired, maybe a little bit, but... Oh, that's cute. Snakes are cute. I'm a huge fan of a lot of animals. Thankfully, I'm not super scared of a bunch of animals, but I recognize my least favorite ones are, like, moths, I think. I just don't really tolerate them very well. They kind of just fly the fuck around. And I'm not a fan. If it's like on a thing and calm, I'm like, that's cool. But as soon as it's in the air, I'm like, bro, please. I need you to chill out. I actually need this man's head to be way bigger than it is. Hold on. Wait a second. Must stylize Frogman. Must make head enormous. Must frog. There we go. And I'm going to have to adjust. There we go. Much better. I'm actually going to take this onto a new layer. And I'm going to put his head down like that. And then we're actually going to erase this line. And then I'm going to put... I'm actually going to move him a little bit also. I respect and understand why he ended up over there, but... Nothing stop us as we disappear like... Sure. I'm going to also put... I think this panel above this one. Oh, actually, I might... Hold on. I might actually move this guy over a little bit more now, looking at what's going on here. That's going to be better. There we go. Oh, yeah, hognose snakes are super cute. They are silly little guys. They are adorable. I've had a lot of friends who had many snakes as pets throughout my life, so they are so silly looking. God, the synth is so good. Oops. Okay. Now, let me take this. We're going to move it above this panel. Wait, yes. Turn this off. And then that's fine. Let's go ahead and get rid of this in here. And then I'm also gonna... Remember what I said I didn't need that part of Wukong's Manyan? I was wrong. It turns out I did need it. The joy is stored in the hognose. I can't. I love that though. They are very cute. They have big ol' eyes. My favorite of all time is actually the desert rain frog. If I had to pick a favorite amphibian, it's gonna be that guy. My god, they're so dumb looking. Okay, I'm probably gonna need to adjust this so that way it doesn't look dumb. This will make sense. It'll all make sense, y'all. We just gotta give it a second. Okay. Well, and it's tricky because I could just... Yeah, look, I'm lazy. I'm just gonna move it down. I don't even... It's alright. Everything's fine. This also needs to get... Let me see what I want to do here. I'm going to make it slightly larger and then move it down. Okay, we're going to be just continuously suffering. Okay, I can't forget to... Hold on, let me turn this off really fast. I'm going to go ahead and merge all these guys together. And what I'm going to need is more action lines. Sure. I'm deciding to be a lot more loose with how I end up doing motion and action lines, I think. Oh yeah, and I forgot the stick. I was like, I'm missing something. It's the stick. Okay, so now let's see. This is going to be where this kind of sucks. Not going to lie. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's get this stick. This stick is gonna go like this. Like this. Thanks, Jake Mace. It's not gonna be that long. Hold on. I'm gonna go like this. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna... Oh! Oh! Stick. Stick. I'm gonna make this... Damn, I wish I could make this a slightly skinnier stick. That's okay. And actually, I really need it to not be a super skinny stick. Okay, so, but hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I do need to make this actually the right length because I'm gonna be spinning it. So I gotta be very careful. Come on, bud. Okay, there we go. So now, effectively, this is actually very impressive. Hopefully Sean is in the background somewhere going, damn! Oh, and actually, I can do this thing. Hold on. I'm going to start with this stick. And then I'm actually going to use the warp tool. And I'm going to bend it just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because that's sick. Hold on, wait. I really need this to be, like, low-key thinner, though. But I don't want it to be, I want it to be long but skinty. Can we do that? This is not working in the way that I needed it to. Okay, hold on, wait. We're gonna do this. We're gonna rotate the stick. I'm gonna shrink the stick. Can we please shrink the stick? Shrink the stick. Long stick. Rotate stick. This is fine. Okay. So now, we got stick. Now, I'm going to take stick, and we are going to, I'm going to turn off these two so that I can see. Actually, I do think that this panel is likely going to be above this other one. That's fine. This is the most difficult shit. All right. So now we got the stick. I'm going to make a new layer under the stick. We're going to, effectively, I'm going to draw out the, come, the big-ass arc of this stick. Could be worse. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Arc the stick. 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 Okay. All right, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I was worried about this. But I think... Oh, we're getting somewhere. I was really, like, probably over worrying about the motion lines here, but I think we're okay. Okay, so now we got the stick. Now, the question is... I think I'm going to spin the stick, but I'm going to do that later. It'll all make sense. Okay. All right, less worried about it. Because I'm going to do the same thing on the stick here as well. Oh my god, Zoe was vibing in that scene, though. Her little shoulders, she was like, do-do-do-do-do-do. She was really vibing. I get it, though. Soulja Boys are catchy as shit. I understand. We can listen to some Wukong music. Hold on. I'll go back over here. Zoe is so great, though. I appreciate the energy. Okay, and I also need... Where's the hyena? I'm just going to drag her back over here so I have her as a reference. Damn, I feel like I have not been streaming that long. These pages take forever because they're so damn complicated. Okay, so the problem with this is that now I need the crowbar. I'll worry about the crowbar at the very end. I don't mind. Stupid crowbar. She's like, eat crowbar. I too would have been captured by the demon song. I can't. I get it. My husband is currently making my nieces some K-pop Demon Hunters crocheted dolls, and they look really, really good. Okay. This lady's got a very sharp elbow. Okay, actually, her hair is going to be going like this. I'm glad that I can't really see her face. It just does not really matter that much. Hey, what's going on, Blaze? How you doing? Welcome back in. I know that I have a doctor's appointment right after this, so I can't continue to finish this page. But I may end up just finishing this one up off stream now that we have most of the line art down. This is low-key crazy. It's going, though. Honestly, all that I'm learning from this is that I need to not be afraid of angles. I am okay, and it will be all right. But yeah, we're doing all right. This is a very high density page. I think this has got to be the last one because Tiger just got the shit kicked out of him. So, this has got to be the last of the combat panels for this chapter, and then I'm free! And then Wukong will loot their outfits, and then steal a new shirt, as the prophecy has foretold. Run, boy, run. Sun will be guiding you. Run, boy, run. The prophecy is fulfilled. Might actually have to raise her just a little bit because her stacks are pretty huge. So let me actually... I'll move her up in just a little bit. Hello? I don't know what to eat for lunch. I am in that state of depresso espresso where my body is like, eating? That's for chumps. Where did you get that shirt, Loot? Immediately kicks out of house. No, that's it. Yep. Sean's dad is fucking terrified of Wukong. He's like, why does this man exist? Like... And to be honest, I get it. I do. No amount of Nam-myoho Renge Kyo could get rid of the evil. This is a little tall. Hold on. He just really doesn't like demons and assumes, unfortunately, that Wukong is indeed a demon. So, rip. Rip Sean's dad. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. To be fair, most demons are fucking awful, so I understand the rage. I'm not really wanting to be involved in that way. I get it. Sean's dad is just this little Italian Buddhist man who lives in Los Angeles. He doesn't know what's going on. He's just a guy. Okay, so now that she's in a better spot, I'm gonna actually lift her. Lift! Well, you know what? Oh, I didn't even need to draw her feet. Why am I like this? That's fine. That's fine. Hi, Gabriel. How you doing? Yes, definitely habitually hit the Control S key. Absolutely. Save forever. Hey, I'm glad that you made it through your surgery, okay? Hopefully everything went well. Mr. Bubbard, are you ready for your snacks? It's because you're not eating any wet food, dude. I don't know how to help you if you don't want to eat the wet food, man. I don't know what to do. On the plus side, he's eating more dry food, but on the downside, he's not eating any wet food, and I don't know why. I have no idea what this cat wants. I think it's too hot, and he just doesn't know what's happening to him. Mr. Bubbard, why are you eating my arm? Amigo. You can't eat people's arms. That's not kosher. It's not cool. Don't do that. Don't do that, my guy. No, he eat me. No. Okay, now let's get this glove and shirt. And then unfortunately, oh, I realized I fucking forgot the crowbar because that's my life. Stupid crowbar. Amigo. Cálmase, cálmase. ¿Qué onda? What are you doing? Go up my last. Take my thoughts, I hear them crying. Feeling ghosts. Crowbar! Realize actually I need to get this nice and thick here. Whack! Alright, so now let me go ahead and erase the shit that I don't need. Okay. Now let's do this. You gotta whack somebody with a crowbar sometimes. Although I don't think she hits him with it once. She tries. You guys hear my cat be extra sloppy licking his arm? He's just being really gross over here. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Mr. Man's kind of nasty, not gonna lie. Okay, nice. Hello, please. Oh, yeah, it's because I just erased it out. I am silly. I am only a little dumb. Mr. Bubber, why are you stinky? Obligatory kitty kisses. Your free trial of life has expired. That's rough. Please update your credit card information. Sure. I'm just kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just kind of going rogue here. Not gonna lie. Mr. Man is just kind of breathing heavily over here. He's just kind of going for it, you know what I'm saying? This cat. You're so cute, but I need you to eat your food. I put out so many treats and so many friskies and so many temptations and so many churros, and you only just licked the churro. Mr. Bubber, why do you look like this? Oh yeah, I forgot. This is where I got to the point where the model was so broken from me moving it that it's like beyond repair. I'm gonna have to like hard reset this scene once I get done with this because it is horrifying. For me, I prefer iced coffee, but I recognize that it hurts me But I think I would still pick a decaf iced coffee over a matcha, because matcha actually has a surprisingly high level of caffeine, and sometimes it can also hurt me. So it depends on the day. Depends on how much suffering I wanna inflict upon myself. Sure. This is... Hydrate! Everybody drink liquids. God, this wrist is so broken, but it's normal. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Self-care combo! I'm also including cat kisses in this self-care combo. I sat up and I'm giving him lots of smooches. I'm just gonna go get some, like, white rice, I think, is gonna be what happens to me here. I need this to be a little thinner. A little intense there. The depression has decided to karate kick me directly in the throat. I guess I also have a Korean corn dog in the fridge. I should probably eat that, actually. Self-tethered to the days I tried to lose. You must make your own shoes. Stop dancing to the risk of gorillas in a happy mood. Okay. All right. Mr. Man, how did you pop out into this world so full of love? This cat has so much love. I don't claim to understand, but it's amazing. He is truly the most iconic cat. Oh, no, sorry, bud. Hold on, hold on. No, Mr. Bubs. I'll feed you in just a second before my doctor's appointment, okay? 15 more minutes, bro. Okay, where is the hole? Oh, is it because I don't have contiguous on? That's why. There is no hole. I am a fool. All right, look at that. Okay, almost there. Sure. Okay, now we gotta do another stick. I'm actually gonna just duplicate the stick. Guys, I have the power. I have the power of the stick. Now, granted, I recognize I actually made a mistake over on the stick. Hold on, where's my stick? Is this, get out of here. Well, actually, just kidding. I'm not gonna think about it too hard. Not gonna worry too much about the stick situation. Okay, so now I'm gonna also make this larger. We're gonna rotate this, and this is where the stick is naturally going to be, is over here in Sticktown. And then, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Could be worse. I am going to cut this out of the panel as well, because it's that'll be okay. Okay, could be crazy, but I think we're doing all right. So now, let me go back up to this panel. I'm gonna go ahead and open up. God, I can't believe we're already like 12 chapters into this comic. That is absolutely insane. Okay, so now I need... No, I think I'm just gonna draw this by myself. Oh my god, you're gonna be able to look directly at other humans. How does it feel to know that you will eventually be able to just stare across directly into another person? We still haven't heard back from the apartment for Vancouver, and I'm like kind of scared about it actually. I'm trying to not like freak out. Trying to not panic. But construction noises are never fun, though, to be quite real. As long as they're not, like, ooper duper noisy. I think back on my times of yore with all of the screaming children from 40 million years ago, and I'm like, the children. Paint Base. At that one middle school, high school combo where that one girl killed her parents. America's a fun place to live. Or killed her mom, I think, actually. Just one. I think it was just one. Where? Oh, I was like, what the hell is going on? It's the other panel. The haunt, you heard what I said. The murder high school. Oh, they're blocking my view of the beach. Boo. Boo. That is upsetting though, actually. If you want a fun true crime watch, you should look up Overland High School murder, and guaranteed you'll find a YouTube video about it. Colorado has some pretty fucked up shit happening, I'm not gonna lie. So, for these panels, I don't remember if I gave him different colored pants. I swear I put pants on him somewhere. It was when he was kipping up. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Where is that? It was this page. Did he have different color pants on? No, it's all the same color. Don't know why I'm like that, but it's definitely a choice that I made. It certainly is a decision. Actually, I'm just gonna grab. I don't remember which colors were which though, so I guess I get to go back over here. Never mind. I have to stop in 7 minutes to go feed Mr. Man, feed myself maybe, and then jump into a doctor's appointment. Okay. Let's D. Wow.
Okay. Slowly but surely, y'all. We're getting there. I'm not going to do anything super crazy on this stick because it's going to get insane for no reason if I do that. I wish to go play Jak and Daxter and pretend that the year is 2009 specifically. Maybe 2006 actually. That'd be pretty good. $2006 would be a good spot. Okay, but that's looking good. That's a lot. There's a lot going on here. I kind of want to blur the fuck out of them. Let me see what happens if I do that. Filter, blur, radial blur. Let me see how bad this looks. We're going to find out. And then, unfortunately, this is going to be the last thing that I do on stream today. But I will finish this. Oh. This doesn't really do what I want it to do. I'll just do a regular motion blur, that's fine. I'll go this direction. And I'll just move just his legs, I think, is going to be how this is going to go. And because otherwise it's going to look way too unnecessarily extra. It's going to be really, really obnoxious. All right. That looks better. All right. Well, I'm going to have to stop here. I'm going to finish up this page off stream so that way I'm not like trying to play catch up tomorrow. It's looking like the next page after this is, thankfully, we are out of combat. So it's a long page, but that's fine. It'll be okay. I was reading over the script. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and go feed the cat, work on this, go to the doctor, and then I got other work to do today. So I will be back tomorrow. I hope everybody has a good rest of your evening, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.